Call me Master Zen cause I'm a flicky bands.
Oi, mate, you say the stupid diabolical titles. Okay, you see the diabolical title, bro. No wasting time. I don't know, bro. I'm not associated with nothing. No zestiness over here. The title is very interesting. Let's just get to it, man. I'm Rico Zan.
Burgundy, France, 1728. In the wee hours of the morning, a wee little lad was born.
Aye, laddie.
A lad that little did anyone there know would grow up to have one of the wildest stories ever. And more than that though, he would confuse literally every single person around him about what the gender he even was. So much so that there was a multi-nation-wide.
What is the word? I think is it estrogen? The female, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm not a nerd like that. I just got glasses. I can see, bro. I can see. So it's like, how to put it? Is it estrogen? Like he had too much estrogen. That's why he looks feminine. It's probably the reason why. I'm not very sure, but I think it is.
Betting pool that there was a multi-nation-wide betting pool opened on whether he was even a man or not, because he was so overly feminine compared to every other man around him. In in 18th century France.
La France? Man, them niggas zesty as hell even today.
You know when the male population looked like this, so basically like this. As a child, Charles d'Eon de Beaumont.
I caught the joke, like fruits. They were mad fruity.
So basically like this. As a child, Charles d'Eon de Beaumont excelled in school and was actually a practicing lawyer and writer by the time he turned 20. In fact, there are accounts that the only question he ever got wrong on.
No wonder these niggas would be our disrespect. I don't know nothing about friends, but I just disrespected them. The language. Okay, I can't say the language sounds zesty. I don't know. La français, monsieur. Okay, it does, bro. Ain't nothing. I don't want no smoke with no French people because I was literally about to say there's nothing threatening hearing a nigga talking about me français. Man, shut your stupid ass up, man, and eat that motherfucking fire. Chatting with that monsieur, empty your pockets. Man, get your goof ass out my face, man.
A test was this. I am not calling him that. The only question by the time he turned 20. In fact, there are accounts that the only question he ever got wrong on a test was this. I am not calling him that. That shit is too long, bro.
Yeah?
Okay, that's better. But by a couple of years later, by the time he turned like 25, he'd already climbed basically every rung on the parasocial ladder. Parasocial ladder.
It's both E and Kaya with the marching band! Dude, yes, I'm seeing this, dude, that's crazy, I'm standing W's right now!
To the point where he was being questioned on his sex very regularly, which was honestly just something he dealt with throughout basically his entire life, including from, Louis XV, you know, the king of France himself, who instead-
Oh! I don't know who the hell that goof nigga is, man. He looks zesty. The hell am I gonna remember a zesty man, bruv?
1756 at the 15th, you know, the king of France himself, who in 1756 at the start of the 7 Years' War, which was a conflict that would become very important in d'Eon's life pretty soon, would invite him to a big fancy royal party where Louis apparently tried to seduce him, thinking he was a woman. Which of course makes no fucking sense because, you know, he was the one that invited him. So I guess it was kind of like that time that my uncle swore he thought I was 18 right underneath the big happy 9th birth. So a little while after the party, Louis would get in contact with d'Eon again and request for him to join Le Secret de... I don't fucking know how you would say that in French.
Le Secret de...
The real secret is why anyone would want to speak French, which was like a secret network of spies that was entirely separate from the government and under direct control of Louis XV. So imagine kind of like totally spies, but like make them men. I didn't say
I didn't even see that. He added like some little beard. Well, I found that funny, man, because I didn't have my glasses. I couldn't see shit.
Make them look different. So since you've already proven to be a master of deception, able to trick even my royal eye, and trick anything, okay? You knew I was a guy. No. You literally said, it's ironic we call them feels because that's the last thing I do to a girl. And then you said and then you said facts when someone said that the gas in garçon must mean turn. You literally introduced yourself by saying that they call you that because you've had a little wee-wee in your mouth 15 times. That's a
What?
fruit.
I'm not even trying to know, bro. Yeah, I got it, bro. We living in modern times. Everybody could be who they want to be.
That because you've had a little wee-wee in your mouth 15 times. That's a fruit from one.
Oh, this nigga got mesmerized. Oh, you had how much? Hold on.
Because you've had a little wee-wee in your mouth.
Oh, you be sucking dick. Okay, shit. I'm trying to see what's to you. The goofball is saying these exact lines while he looks like a shorty. So, yo, this miscommunication is crazy, bruv.
15 times. That's a fruit from One Piece. Okay, the wee-wee fruit. You're a fruit. You know what? Just for that, I'm sending you to Russia for your first mission. Besides, they've got a fucking female emperor anyway. Fucking soft-ass girly country, perfect for a softy bitch like you.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, bit, bro. I'm scared of Russian shorties, man. They look, some of them, obviously, they look attractive as shit. But I'm just thinking like, pictures are nothing. The actual person is going to be like, little man, you African, I thought you have a bigger wiener. Shawty, this a motherfucking 10-inch bit. This a 10-incher. What the hell you looking for? 20? Hell nah, man. You gotta be, dog. I don't know what type of man you looking for. You the man. You don't need no man. Hell nah.
So Eon was sent on his first diplomatic mission to the soft-ass girly country of Russia, where he went undercover as a woman, becoming the Tsar's maid of honor. And they did all the normal girl stuff. You know, makeup, giggling, men discussing where they would send hundreds of thousands of those men to die. Man, thank God Russia.
Shirley Sandberg says female leaders don't go to war. His word. Whoa, huh? Says female leaders don't go to war. Here's what research.
A female ruler, hundreds of thousands of those men to die. Man, thank God Russia had a female ruler at the time. They might have started a war there. Anyway, while he was there, Eon also convinced Elizabeth to broker an alliance between the French and Russians and stopped her from attacking the French-allied Austrians, which would cement the Russian Empire firmly on the side of the French against the English. But by the early 1760s, the 7 Years' War had reached its peak, and Russia was still bleak, so Eon got it in his head that he wanted to be a soldier and fight on the front lines. I'm assuming because he just added sway a massive empire to his country's side onto the win list, but yeah, this was not a good idea. He was just cocky as shit. Oh, what? Dude, no way. Because his tenure as a soldier didn't go well. It started successfully enough, with Eon being given the title of captain and fighting in quite a few battles, during which he actually built up a...
I ain't gonna lie, this man's resume... Oh, I'm supposed to call him a woman. Bro, this goofball's resume is top tier.
Eon being given the title of captain and fighting in quite a few battles, during which he actually built up a pretty decent reputation, even capturing a small Prussian force. But a couple of months after joining, he was seriously injured during his last battle. And considering his history up until this point, this was probably the first time that Eon had been truly humbled. Hello there, Your Majesty. It has been quite a while. I must not have seen you in an eon. Hey, unfortunately. You should have seen the way he captured that Prussian squad. He took probably 1,000 men at once. This was just very unfortunate that he was shot, but he took those pair of balls to the backside like a champion.
Hey, yo.
So Eon would be backside like a champion?
Balls means bullets in You gotta be kidding me. bro, even the language is already zesty. Even the words, oh, obviously the words are going to be zesty.
So Dion would be forced to sit on the f***ing sidelines and watch as Louis and the French defeated the English, finally ending the 7 Years' War. But at least they could all return to their ordinary lives. Oh, dude, the meme's already dead. I'm sorry, I only have a budget of like $3. I only have less in my piggy bank. Why are you hating on me? See, look, it's your mom. Oh, look at
Nigga, shit, I'm just literally, I don't even have an editor. Well, you can say what the content that I make doesn't really need an editor. I just have to be funny. So, shit.
piggy bank. Why are you hating on me? See, look, it's your mom. Oh, look, it's my dick. So yeah, as I was saying, Dion had to sit on the sidelines and watch as Louis won the war while he was just, you know, doing nothing. Probably exceedingly pissed off. But regardless, Dion was about to be sent back to Russia to...
What up, bro? No, bro. Come on, my nigga. What you mean my network ass? Hold on, bro. I'm gonna be back. Technical difficulties, my friend. Alrighty, I'm back. Had to go to the fucking service provider and shove my foot up their ass to fix the fucking network. So we're here.
Russia to continue his old position, serving under the new Tsar, Peter III, when the strangest thing happened. His wife deposed him, which seems like an odd thing for a member...
Huh? Dumb it down for me, big bro. Dumb it down for me, big five. What do you mean?
Deposed him. Which seems like an odd thing for a member of the gender that can do nothing wrong to do. Maybe she just like asked him not.
Petersburg had... Yo, bro, hold on, bro. I know how to read, bro. Petersburg and had her... Bro, what is this English, man? Petersburg and had her self-proclaimed empress and autocrat in the Kazan Cathedral. Peter III, yo, bro, this fucking big ass nigga. What is the use of this big English, man? What is the use of it, bro? Peter III, let me clarify. Genuinely, I'm trying to read this. I'm not even trying to create a joke, whatever, like I normally would do, but I'm genuinely trying to read this. Peter III abdicated and was assassinated 8 days later. Although Catherine probably did not order the murder of Peter, it was committed by her supporters and public opinion held her responsible. You see, I can read. It's like, sometimes like, what the fuck is the English language, bruv? The English language, bruv.
Nothing wrong to do. Maybe she just like asked him not. Ooh. Yikes. So instead, Dion was given a new mission. Okay, what do I have to do? Me. Dude, could you please stop? That wasn't even funny. It was just tasteless. What? Tasteless? Please don't. So Dion was sent to England to help finalize Louis's treaty to end the 7 Years' War, as well as gather intel for an invasion that the king was planning by weaseling his way into the English nobility and becoming buddy-buddy with King George. Anyway, of course, as you and probably Louis would expect, a soft and feminine femboy Frenchie like Dion in England would be absolutely fucking great. Yeah, fuck you, buddy. Dion actually had a great time in England, probably because one, like the grand old time he had in Russia, he was keyword, not in France, and therefore not near Louis, and because two, his mission was f***ing easy, dude. So yeah, Dion would very, very easily succeed in his mission because the British public were on basically every level exceedingly simple, and they also really liked him. Not to mention the fact that Dion kind of liked them back. It was like taking candy from a diabetic baby with no arms or legs. that's also dead. Wow, you look just like woman. Yeah, I know. No, you're way too fucking pretty for that.
Oh, mate. Nah, mate. Is this say you a girl? Nah, mate, he's a girl, mate. You blowing my fucking cock off, mate. You actually is a man. So, just wondering, you've never tried sucking on another man's wiener, or have you?
Nah, mate, women are bare butters. Sounds like a fucking Care Bear. I was gonna say attractive. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking easy. Okay, so what do you need me to do? I'm a published writer, so can you spell? Oh, and can you also read specifically the writing on the wall? There you are, your majesty. Beautifully aged
Damn, who that shouted with the big knockers on her, boy?
wine, fresh from the vines of my estate. Ah, delicious.
But she English. She probably smells like shit. These goofballs were not taking care of themselves. They stink like shit. Look at the fucking descendants to this day. Oi, mate. I don't brush me fucking teeth. I just like my teeth and scones. Like, come on, bro. Brush your teeth, man. How the hell these boys take over South Africa, man? At least they got out of here and we have nice food. Cause, hey, bro, imagine if they still were controlling South Africa, bro. I don't know what type of food we will be eating right now. We do have some similar type of food that we still eat. Like beans and toast, you can still order it. Let me see. Mark. Is it Mark and Bean? Is it Mark and Bean or Mark and Bean? Mark and Bean restaurant. Oh, Mug and Bean. Yep, it's a British ass motherfucking restaurant. Only to find out it's not even British. Yeah, beans and toast. It probably got it. Beans and toast. I can't type the word S because it's connected to my soundboard. It's for stop. Hold on, let me see something. Beans and toast. Nigga, last time we went to the restaurant because my mother was trying to see what's going on. Okay, this not actually okay. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they do not have like beans and toast. Spicy beans on toast Spicy beans on toast plant-based breakfast. Well, the English still do have that disgusting food over here. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do love beans and toast separate like everybody else. It's probably not that bad. I might have to try it someday and see what's going on. Broski, load, man. Mans do not have a lot of time to be waiting for you to load, man. Load, man. The internet is good. See, this video is loading. The internet is good. Trash ass fucking website. Never mind, bro. But yeah, man. Last time my mother ordered like a breakfast, and then she didn't know that the breakfast, like they literally gave her like a green ass, hard ass apple, and they say that's your food right there. I don't know what type of food is that, bro. Hey, bro, I'm a you probably say, well, that's a simple breakfast. Eating toast and eggs or whatever, and then an appetizer or like something to freshen up is like eating like a little apple or something. Bro, I eat those things separately. I ain't gonna lie.
And beautifully aged wine, fresh from the vines of my estate. Ah, delicious. And what percent was this made with again? Oh, 13%. Ugh, dude, what the hell? 13% alcohol is like completely normal. Wait, what do you mean alcohol? So yeah, Dion would find himself slipping into the nobility via gifts of wine, and also because of his minor celebrity status, which he was garnering by going about his days, showing off his military outfit and dueling skills to basically everyone that would listen, and generally just being a unique figure in England. Literally. Literally.
Hey, watch out, bro. Oh, ain't gonna lie. Not Fries. He's not really my favorite. I wouldn't say he was my favorite character from Attack on Titan. So, but yo, why you gotta make him zesty? He does give like a little fanboy type of situation.
Quite a while. I must not have seen you in an eon.
Wait, what the hell? Did I press something? Oh, I pressed refresh. Oh my god. I thought I pressed like one of these buttons. That's why I love that song. It just explains my life sometimes here and there, bro. Things we think were here, right there.
And generally just being a
Frenchie Femboy ascended Cutzel. Cutest, bro. I'm not. My brain is not mugged. My brain is not mugged. I don't have this type of brain rot in my head, bro. Underside of bridge, living British woman, subhuman.
Basically, to summarize, probably against everyone's, including his own expectations, Dion had made a comfortable home in his new country. But unfortunately, as Dion was living it up in England, he forgot one critical fact about England. It's right next to France, where Louis's hater mindset would simply not just allow Dion to be happy. So he sent over one of Dion's rivals, Dion to be happy. So he sent over one of Dion's rivals in the court of France, the Count of Guerchy, who he'd installed as the new ambassador, and he also came with orders demoting Dion to the position of secretary and ordering his return to France, because of course Louis would want his ass at secretary. Actually, let's be real. Scratch off the at secretary. So when Dion was finally fully happy and living his best life, Louis just had to fuck him over. Dion had finally found a comfortable place to live and just relax after the war, and Louis just had to fuck him over. So of course, with this last, final fuck you, Dion got pissed. Seriously pissed. He sent the king a letter demanding to be given his position back and claiming that Guerchy had attempted to drug him, and in response Louis basically just said, LMAO, I do the same thing, now shut up and get that cute ass back here, thinking absolutely nothing of it. Until just a little while later when he would get back Dion's final letter. After years of dealing with his bullshit, Dion would finally take a stand against Louis and adamantly refuse to return to France. Of course, this would not go over even remotely well with the king, so he started quickly writing up and publishing the letters that he and Louis had exchanged since his demotion under Guerchy, as well as the Count's alleged attempts to drug and murder Dion. Of course, because Dion had become kind of a beloved figure in England, this sent the English public into a rage, and a mob would form and gather outside the ambassador's house.
You knocking our beautiful little fanboy. Okay, that sounds more like an American old Western man. Oi, bite, you know what to kill. Okay, I don't know. I'm fucking up already the joke. Oh, you landlubber. That's not a fucking, never mind, bro.
Essentially trapping him inside. And not only that, but Dion would threaten to release all of Louis's designs for the planned invasion straight to the English king. The furious king, seemingly in desperation, would outlaw Dion, who would quickly slip back into his role as a woman, becoming basically undetectable to the few in England that would even try to hand him in. At this point, Dion was probably exceedingly confident, but Louis would then use his ace in the hole to show why you should not try and over the King of France. Louis would demand that King George return Dion to the hands of the French immediately, unless he wanted to suffer the full wrath of the King of France. You know, the nation that had just defeated England in the 7 Years' War. And of course, up until this point, Dion had deluded himself into thinking that he could basically wage war with the crown of France.
La France.
But let's be real. Without an army, that was not happening. Louis would quickly get back George's letter, in which he would submit to the authority of the one true power in Europe. The king in England completely and utterly refused to hand Dion over to the French crown. So with Dion untraceable somewhere in England, King George refusing to cooperate, and Louis'
Bro, who this shot with the big knockers on her, man?
greatest connection in England held hostage in his own home, he was in an unwinnable situation. Dion had essentially checkmated his own king, and Louis would have no option but to submit to his demands. Dion would force Louis to return Guerchy to France, so that's a win-win, I guess, as well as restore him to his position as ambassador and supply him with a large pension. And with that, with the war over and Louis taken care of, Dion would return to his comfortable life in England, a free man, going about his days
A free woman.
drinking wine, dueling, and hanging out with the nobles. Going about his days drinking wine, dueling, and hanging out with the nobles. Because he's just so quirky like that. XD. While Louis would spend the rest of his days watching over his grandson and successor, who had kind of the same issue as him. He also didn't get any head. In fact, he got negative head. It kind of turned into this whole thing. It was pretty bad. Actually, it was really bad. Fuck. The peasants are revolting. When are they not? My wife is too busy kissing women and wanting to give bread away to the poor. I don't do either of those. How could France possibly get any worse? So I guess if you take all that into consideration,
Oi, man. I'm back. Just had to do something real quick. But the video's about to end.
all that into consideration.
Oi. Technical difficulties again. Hold on. Hold up. Right.
So I guess if you take all that into consideration, maybe Louis did get what he wanted. Because Dion f***ed him. If that was even possible, which it might not be, because holy f***, Dion might be a woman. No! So not long after he beat Louis, rumors actually started to swirl around both London and France that Dion actually wasn't an unusually feminine man, but an unusually masculine woman.
What?
Oh no! This probably came from the fact that, one, they were in England, and trying to differentiate between an English woman and an English man is like trying to find a needle in a needle stack. It's confusing, painful. They're less pricks than one would imagine, which means that the British, when it comes to the whole judging gender thing, might have had a little twisted. And two, they would, and when I say they, I mean Dion, like I said before, sometimes wear their army uniform around the place while also wearing women's clothes. So yeah, it kind of turned into this whole thing. This whole thing. And so, men or women? You're probably wondering what the answer is. And bro, I don't Allen Iverson. Yeah, I have no idea. We know that they were biologically male because of like autopsies and stuff, which like, do not let me near that position or I will put the top in autopsy. So they were either like do not let me near that position or I will put the top in autopsy. So they were either like a femboy or a trans woman. So definitely going to hell. But yeah, I don't think there's really any way to tell because Dion's
Okay, bro, no need to do slow ass slideshow, fam. Fact.
seemed okay with living as both a guy or a girl, and also never just, you know, did the obvious thing and pick up the dress to confirm. I also don't think they ever confirmed their gender in their memoirs, other than saying that they were biologically female.
The Cavalier Dion was This is the goofball. The nigga literally looks like a man, bruv. A zesty, pale ass man. Shit, probably got more testosterone in his ass. The Cavalier de Don was, I don't know how to say what. Dion was assigned male at birth, but lived as both as a man and a woman at different points in their life. What in their life? What is this? Did they change this because of the trying not to be cancelled? Oh, spoiling mispronunciation. Oh, not pronouncing pronoun. While initially presenting in, oh no, bro, I can't read nothing, fam. While presenting and living as a man, they later publicly identified and lived as a woman. Some historical accounts suggest that Cavalier may have been assigned female at the birth, but raised as a boy due to family circumstances. May have been assigned at female as a.
Which, no. So, yeah, we truly just don't know what Dion was. Other than just extraordinarily weird, like, all of this actually happened. Like, I felt like I was writing a fiction book when I wrote this.
The nigga thought of cooking, oh yeah. Them anime niggas gonna fuck with this one, cause these type of usual weird stories, yeah, you find them in anime. Well, for my knowledge.
A fiction book when I wrote this.
Knowledge. Okay, if you don't get that reference,
actually happened. Like, I felt like I was writing a fiction book when I wrote this.
Hana, I'm waiting for it to like disappear. Why have 3 or 4 of? Oh, NK, I was like, is this some diabolical abbreviation of some diabolical genre of corn or something? Last videos about femboys. Next video is gonna be about femboys too. Yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I think I remember reacting to one of the videos. It was hold on, it's probably somewhere here. It probably up here. Yeah, this one. More than slavery. I was like, to me when I clicked, obviously I'm not subscribed to him because I was like, I don't know why. Cause like, I'm subscribing to a nigga that create videos about femboys. That's very suspicious. Very suspicious. Come on, bro. Okay, let me just show you what the hell the reference I was talking about. Cause I feel as if like it doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't probably make sense. Come on. I didn't even write knowledge.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. In fact, here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge.
Okay, man, I'm gonna see y'all boys. I'm going, man. Immaculate video. Did I like? Always gotta like. I'm gone.
Call me Master Zen, cause I'm a flick the bands.